So I said I was going to show you guys how wet the place gets. So this is the land in front of us. Okay, look at that. That right there. It's about to go into the road. Above where those other people are living, it is in the road. So Vader, which is our cat, caught a crawfish last night. Look at Vader. Vader did that name. I don't know if Vader found shrimp, but Vader found shrimp. I cried that as Asa had picked up.
Shrimp don't have those little claws.
Is it dead?
No, it's alive still.
Poor thing.
Vader was chewing on it.
Oh God, if one of the claws are gone.
One of its claws.
I don't think we should just throw it back in the water up there. Poor thing.
Wild. Okay, give me the flashlight. I'm gonna bring it back up to the water. That's the only place the Vader ventures, so they've got to be in the water right there.
Hopefully
that's
I don't
crazy.
know. We could go shrimp catching.
Yeah.
He ate one of the leg off. We saved it. We threw it back in. We feel that it came from here. However, this was very low, and this is where it's at right now. They have a culvert in, but I feel like the road's probably gonna get flooded. That's why we parked our cars there. So now I'm gonna take you on a tour. Plus, I want to see for myself how much of the land is flooded. We're not gonna walk the 10 acres, of course. Plus the creek at the back, we can't go to that area because you'll see what I'm talking about. But let's go. So this is the entrance to go into our land. And over here, to my left, there's a little water puddle. That has always been there. Well, that we came and see. The thing with having nice level land is it is level. So water is gonna travel where it shouldn't. Right? Okay. So this is the walkway, the driveway. And as you can see, it's flooded. And if you go over there also, you'll see it is settling. So this is the driveway right now.
That's nice.
That's perfect. Perfect. Let me jump through it too. Oops, that's the driveway, guys. These are all the tracks from our vehicles. And this is the second day of raining continuously. It has just eased off, but it is still raining. It's sprinkling, but not very heavy. This is where I set up water to catch water. All of this here is flooded.
I bet the wells filled up to ground level.
So this is the front right here. We set up Nyla's pool to catch water, this is a lot of water.
It's rained literally like 3 inches of rain.
We also set this up to catch water, and this is our fire pit. Our fire pit flooded, guys. This is a lot of water. So this was our fire pit. What fire pit? What? Oops, it is deep. It is deep.
It's literally like 6 or 8 inches of water.
So that was our fire pit, but what fire pit? It flooded out. So we may have to get another one or dig another one. It's our solar system. When we had the bad tornadoes the other day, this was on the top of the roof. I didn't get to go up there. They all fell off and one of them broke. So we only have 3 right now. We're just still doing the job, but if somebody want to send us some for a Christmas present, I'll take that also. Thank you in advance. I'm gonna have to get a P.O. box.
The well video, right? So
Oh, okay. Oh. So I can't really show you the well, guys, because it's another episode. But where we were emptying out the water, so I have a video yesterday. This was all gone down. This is where we emptied all the well water. Yesterday, it was totally sucked down. There was no water here yesterday. But as you can see, it has filled back up. So all the well water was right here. But this is coming in from there, I imagine. And from here too. And the well, as you can imagine, is just right there. But that's another episode, guys. So I'm gonna go to the back of the camper and walk to where I saw the waterway and let you guys see what's going on. So when we moved here, I noticed this was a waterway. It was dry, as you can imagine, but a waterway nevertheless. And with 2 days of rain, here it is. You have water coming from that end and water coming from this end. And this right here is the waterway, guys. So all our fruit trees are planted, but I just want to see how far this goes. This is all the mud that I took out of the fire pit. So you can imagine that this is a problem. We were told the land didn't flood, didn't get wet, to be exact. You know, but it gets deep down here, so be careful.
Yeah, you can see that, like almost water.
That area is deep right there. I stepped in it the other day and I almost covered my boots. Asa is going to cross it. And I already told him nobody cannot cross it. It's only who can understand it.
So far I can understand it.
Good luck. Dude, come over to the side and get out of there. Your boot is going to get covered.
My boot's almost to the top right there. So I can't go out there.
No. So this waterway, it's obviously a problem. And it goes, apparently, it goes all the way to the back or through the land. So with this creek, can you just hear the creek though?
Oh, the creek's gotta be...
I want to go back there too, but let me go down here first. So where we we're pretty much the corner of the land. You could probably see behind Asa right there. You're probably going to see a landmark. So that's one corner of the land. And I want to meet to the other corner to see how far this waterway goes. It probably goes through this property and our neighbor's property also. Being that it came from the other guy's property too. Just met him the other day and he said they also told him that the land does not get wet. And I'm like, it does. This is proof that it does. So what I was saying to Asa, cha-ching, is our option would be to, because you can see it gets relatively higher here. It gets relatively higher. It's all dry here. You know.
Yeah, but this is still only like a foot above where the water is right now.
So if we were to build on this land, we'd have to build either in front of this waterway, which is there, which is also fine, or behind this waterway, which is right here, which is also fine. But this is huge. I didn't expect it to be this big. As you imagine, guys, it's a problem. Look at this. That right there, my friend, is kind of crazy. You have another little one breaking off over there. So as far as I can see is this goes to the other property too. There's no, yeah. It goes right through. So another culvert would have to be put in. A road would have to make over this to get access to the house. If we were to build, it would have to be on this back half. That's as far as I think I'm gonna go. Because from here, we probably should have hit the line already.
Our line too was further down there.
Huh? No, I guess not. Is there a mark?
There's marks in there.
I can see a house.
Huh?
I can see a house right here.
Our line is still up quite a ways. I can see a marker up there.
Oh, let's go up to the mark, I guess.
This thing sort of goes diagonally across.
Okay. It's kind of crazy. This is like a seasonal creek. Huh? It's just about. It's a seasonal creek. And we have a all year round creek in the back. So the property has 2 creeks and we weren't told about that. That kind of sucks. Especially when they said the land didn't get wet. That's the part that really pisses me off. Are you sure?
Yeah, see the orange up there is...
Huh. I didn't know we were this far. Have I ever been here? No way.
You've seen the styrofoam before.
Oh.
I can see markers up ahead. It's just...
This is far. Well, it is 10 acres. So of course, it's going to be far. Our camper is out of sight now. Hold on. Well, I don't know if you can see it through the bushes right there. But it's huge. And as I said, up there in the front is high enough. So for it to build, it'd have to be in the front or in the back. And the creek is back there. So a culvert would have to be put in if we wanted to be in the back. So that's that. Let me pause the video till we get to the line. Oh, there's the marker. There's a marker, guys. But this gets wider down here. Yeah, there was a lot more leaves on the trees and stuff. The marker is here. This is crazy. So at night we could see the light for this house through the woods. And there's a house right there. Oh, it's soft right here. There's a marker. So this is the line, apparently. It's a big property. It's huge. There's tons of space. It's just this waterway. It's not supposed to be here. Man, it's supposed to just be the creek. And if this waterway wasn't here, we wouldn't have a problem of having so much water on the land. Let's walk the line. So we're going back to the creek now. Another little puddle right here. See, if all the puddles were like where this one is, it wouldn't bother us because we're obviously not going to use the space out here closer to the border of our property. So if it was back here, it obviously wouldn't bother us. But running through though, after we were told the land wasn't wet, that kind of sucks. And this, my friend, is the creek. Oh, wow. Oh, wow. This is high now.
Yeah.
I wish you could see how low. Use that stick. Is it? Careful. I wish you could see how low this was. I'm going to walk down to the point where I caught water earlier. It's not here. I'm going to go to the other spot. If I'm not going down there.
There's a sandy spot right there.
It's too dangerous, man. If I slide, I can't even swim, bruh. I can't even swim. And it's almost like white sand. Sand down there. Sand on clay. Look at that. Look at that. It's brown now because of all the clay, but it gets clear. Wow. It's almost... So it looks like it's almost easy to like get on the other side of the property. Because back here is ours too, guys. But it's really deep. There's no way, like I have a picture that I'll put in of how deep this is when I stand against it and when Asa stands against it. It is high. So that's, the water is really high right now. As I was saying, back here is also ours, going all the way up there. So this side of the property is the back half that we're not going to use, obviously.
Oh, it's like a back piece. There's not much of our property back there.
But all the deers are back there, undisturbed.
Maybe.
They're like, you can't get me back here. Ain't nobody crossing this river. Because nobody can cross it. Only who can understand it. So now we are heading up to the part where we'd normally go to catch water if we want to, or if we run low and it's not going to rain. It's a little wet here. But as I said, if the water had ran at the back of the property, it really wouldn't bother us. But in the middle at the front, come on, man. After saying the land doesn't get wet, I have to say that multiple times because that's what we were told. And that kind of sucks. It's almost like we were deceived. Know what I mean? So, oh my gosh. Look how high. Look how high that is. You guys don't know. You guys don't know why I'm reacting like this. This thing is deep. And the water is coming up high. This is not where we come in, so. No. Look at the water just gushing out right there. It's like a little Mother Nature gushing water into the stream. It's also pretty dry up here. This is the spot we normally walk in. If we need water, I think. Are you sure? Oh, because we normally go in here. Okay. Oh my God, this is, don't get washed away, I couldn't save you. Huh, and a little water catcher stasher is still there. Oh, I gotta see how deep this is. How much my boot will manage.
How much?
Hold my hand. Yeah, my boot can't cross it. And my boot don't understand it to cross it. Ooh, that's deep. I just want to take my shoes off. It's not even that cold right now. It was colder on those sunny days. This is our nice clear creek that's now clayey. But yeah, this is it, guys. So like I said, this back half is buildable. But our next problem is no internet service when the telephone pole was just 2-minute drive away. So that kind of sucks. And the service is still bad even when you're right at the pole. So that's crazy. But this spot right here, to the back of the property, as you can see, is pretty dry. We have had rain for the past 2 days, and it is going to rain tomorrow. That must have been like the millionth time that I have to cite that now. So, yeah. All this part here, relatively dry to have been rain for 2 days. So if we're going to build and clear the land, it would have to be right here. Not just right here, but just 2 acres. This 2 back acres here. Hold on. It says calling me to show me something. Probably another wet spot.
Even in this part.
Can't hear you.
Even in this part, where it's higher up than where that drainage area is, we're literally only 6 inches above the flooding level, because this is flooding out.
It's just a small pond though. People have a wet spot in their yards all the time. It's not like we would plan to build right here.
But the problem is that there's just so much water everywhere. Yeah. It's all spraying right here, too.
Just 2 days of rain. What if it was a week of rain? Hmm? What if it was a week of rain? I just feel deceived, to say the most, to say the least, I guess, then. And that's kind of crazy. Like I've said, the guy that's to the right of us just came the other day to look at his property, and he thought the same thing. And he bought his after us. So he just bought his when we saw him, because he came out to look at it. And he's like, well, they say it didn't get wet, but it is wet. I'm like, yeah, it is, isn't it? So that's that. On that note, this is our water catching system. Let me see that water. Clear and clean and nice. Oh yeah. And then from there, we come here, where we have our makeshift sprout. Nala is playing in the puddle.
You're gonna have to hold that.
And this is how we fill our tank. And from that tarp, we've officially refilled our camper. Have 2 big containers filled with water. These 2 filled
Probably 40 gallons each.
with water. School bus! And there's still water on the tarp. See, there's still tons of water. I feel like what's left could half. It doesn't look that much, let me tell you. This could even probably fill one of those bigger containers again. Plus the pool, we're not going to use it because Nyla has officially muddied the pool by sliding and everything. See how dry this is?
That's because her diaper soaked it all up.
What are you doing? Playing water? Okay. It's inside time.
No.
Why? Why no? What are you doing? Huh? Tell me what you're doing. You're playing water? But it's time to go inside though.
No.
What do you mean? Go inside.
No.
So